less monster
That's
around.
how you deal with those things.
He thinks it's as easy as that. Things I can tell you. I couldn't get about it differently. These days. He thinks it's as easy as that. I could seriously say that myself. I'm not telling you anything. Nobody will learn anything from me. You mustn't believe everything I hear.
Nobody wants to know.
That's not what I heard. But no, he insisted you were better. That's the first I've heard.
I couldn't care.
I want to improve my abilities.
Where did you pick that up then?
And there's more, believe me.
Yeah, he really set off myself. He didn't get that from me.
I couldn't care less.
That's been going on a long time.
Good. Now you can use your abilities better.
Yeah, he really said that. I agree with you completely. You mustn't believe everything you hear. Nobody will learn anything obvious all along. It's the first I've heard. Nobody ever asked for
Been
my
there,
opinion.
done that.
I'm not telling you anything here, really true. I've got my own opinion about that. Don't tell me that. Dad would have thought of that himself. It can't go on like this
Nobody wants
forever.
to know. Nobody wants to know.
Would have thought of that himself.
Hey,
What do you want?
I want to join up with Lee.
Lee won't have much to say around here if he keeps on this way.
What do you mean?
He wants us all to sit around here and twiddle our thumbs. Intimidate a few farmers now and then, and that's it. Silvio always says offense is the best defense, and damn right he is.
I've got no time for things like that.
Who is Silvio?
Our next leader, if you ask me. If you plan on asking him if you can join us, forget it. You look like you're barely good for herding sheep.
Sooner or later.
Methinks I'm gonna punch you in the face.
What?
That's exactly what you need right now.
I've been too nice to you so far, haven't I?
My God! Oh! Show him!
Don't
Let
stop
him have it! You showed him who's boss.
I don't have that all alone.
Hey, you!
What do you want?
I want to join up with Lee.
Lee won't have...
What do you mean?
He wants a Silvio.
Who is Silvio?
Our neck, you look like...
Methinks.
What?
That's exactly what you need.
I've been too...
That's all. Just
Now! Ah! Slug him! Slug him! That hit the spot.
that's no secret. Got about it differently.
No idea. You tell me.
That will never change.
Don't say anything to that.
We'll see about that.
Same old thing.
Wait a minute.
All right, you win. What do you want?
Done that. Gone about it differently.
I'd like to become a mercenary here. Do you mind?
Do whatever you want.
Thought of that sooner or later.
That's no secret.
Trouble as it is. Gone about it differently. I never knew that. Believe me. You really have known everything here.
He really should have known better.
That's really not my problem. He really should have known better.
Nobody ever asked for my... He ran like Beliar himself was after him.
Sooner or later.
He never would have thought of that himself. Tell me that isn't true.
I've got my own opinion about it, or two.
It had to happen sooner or later.
That's the first
Couldn't get away with that.
Never change. That will never change.
I can't believe that. I can't rely on like this
Just listen to
forever.
him talk.
That was always all. That's been known a long
That's
time.
the truth.
All this is gonna change.
no big deal. I'd have gone about it differently.
Been there, done that.
I couldn't get away with that. That's all just gossip.
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
It's possible. I was in the colony too.
Right. What do you want?
I want to become a mercenary.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Where's the problem?
Well, I either have to vote for you or against you. And in the situation we're in, I'll only vote for you if I can be sure that you're on Lee's side.
How's the situation?
Right now, we've got real trouble. Two factions are building up amongst us mercenaries. Silvio and his people doubt that Lee is following the right plan.
How come there are two factions?
Most of us came out of the colony with Lee back then, but some of the mercenaries hooked up with us later. They didn't come from the colony, but were farther south fighting the Yorks. Somehow they got wind that Lee needed people. Their leader was Silvio. He agreed that Lee was in charge, but now he's trying to stir up the mercenaries against him and his plan. A lot of Lee's people don't think that it's a big problem, but I know guys like Silvio. He'll go to extremes to realize his ideas.
Do you know what Lee's intentions are?
Lee wants us to wait and starve the paladins in the city. He is planning to get us all away from the island, and Enos knows I've got nothing against getting away from here. I don't really know how he's planning to go about it, but I trust him. He's led us well so far.
Do you know what Silvio is planning?
Silvio found out that some of the paladins have moved out to the old colony. He says the rest of the paladins wouldn't dare to attack us here and wants to take advantage of the situation, plunder the small farms, waylay the militia patrols outside the city, hold up travelers, things like that. But Lee thinks that would be the worst thing we could do in our situation.
So what should I do?
Simple. Beat up a few of Silvio's boys. That way both sides will know exactly where you stand. And if you stick to the rules for a duel, you'll even win the respect of the others.
What are the rules for a duel?
Go to Torloff and let him explain it if you're interested. Just so we understand each other. I don't care if you stick to the rules or not, just as long as the boys wind up out cold in the mud.
Which of the mercenaries are Silvio's men?
There are 6 men. First of all, Silvio himself and his right-hand man, Bulko. Then there's Rod, Sentenza, Fester, and Raoul. The rest of the people are either neutral or on Lee's side.
How many of Silvio's people should I defeat?
If you knock 3 of them to the ground, then you've proven which side you're on. Whom you choose is your business. Just one little hint. This isn't about proving your courage. Don't go up against Silvio himself. He'll make mincemeat out of you.
What are you doing here in my kitchen?
It had to happen sooner or later.
I'm hungry.
I don't dish out food to tramps. I only feed people who work. And that mercenary riffraff, of course.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Something smells delicious here.
Oh, yes. I know the likes of you. They're swarming all over the place. First, they try to get on your good side, and then when you need them, they're nowhere to be seen.
I'm looking for work.
You want to work here on the farm? Only NOTR can decide that. The farm is his, and so is the entire valley.
Actually, I was planning to join the mercenaries.
So you're another of those felons from the penal colony? I might have known. Just leave me alone. There's already enough of your kind around here.
What's your problem with the mercenaries?
Ah, those morons really get on my nerves, especially Silvio and his fat buddy Bulko. The two of them have been sitting in their corner for days now, making life miserable for me. The soup's too hot, the meat's too tough, etc. and so forth.
Then why don't you do anything about it?
And what am I to do, Mr. Smarty Pants? Whack them with my rolling pin? I can do that to the farmers, but these lowly bastards just hit back.
No one really wants to hear that.
Want me to teach the two of them some manners?
You better not try that, honey. As far as I know, Silvio has magic armor. He can't be defeated.
And what about Bulko?
That guy is as strong as an ox. So far, he has flattened anyone who tried to mess with him or Silvio.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
Been there, done that.
That's all just gossip.
I could have told you that before stepping in.
It has come to my attention that you have it in for my boys. And as far as I know, you're one of Lee's protégés. I'm warning you. A few things are going to be different around here soon, and we'll talk about this again then.
We need to talk, you and I.
What do you want?
I think the best thing would be if you didn't show your face on the farm anymore. See to it that you're gone by tomorrow. We understand each other.
I'm not going to leave here.
I guess we're gonna have to discuss this again.
Put down that weapon!
Shit! That hurt!
Not bad.
Let that be a lesson to him. It has come to my attention, and as far as I'm warning.
Hey, you!
We need to talk, you and I.
What do you want?
I think the... See...
Change. He insisted he knew better. That's really not my problem. It's the first I've heard of who to believe.
How many of Silvio's men are still on my... Rod looks a little worse for the wear. Fester tried to take me for a ride. That was his mistake. I went to see Raoul.
And?
He was badly in need of a proper licking.
That's enough. That's enough. I'm impressed. If Lee asks me, I can vote for you without hesitation.
Beliar himself was after him.
I never knew that.
Beliar himself was after him.
He never would have thought of that himself.
He thinks it's as easy as
I've gone about it differently.
It can't go on like this forever.
If you have a problem with wolves or field raiders, go talk to one of the younger mercenaries. You can come to me when the paladins show up here.
What?
Whenever one of you peasants comes to me, it's always about slaughtering innocent beasts.
I'm not a peasant.
Oh? What is it you want then?
You listened to the wrong.
I want to become a mercenary.
You look more like someone who'd been born to work in the field, boy. Can you wield a weapon then? So, how about one-handed weapons?
I'm not so bad at that.
And two-handed weapons then?
I'm surely gonna get better.
Well, at least you're not a damn beginner. All right, I'm gonna vote you in. Whatever else you need to know, you can learn from me.
I'm not telling you anything new.
I've got my own opinion about that.
I've got no time.
I agree with you completely.
That was quite obvious.
He insisted he knew better.
I've got my own opinion about that.
How's my reputation among the mercenaries?
These days.
Let's see. Wolf says he has nothing against you joining. Jarvis thinks you're on the right side. Cord thinks you'd be good enough to join. Cypher says that for him it was crystal clear that you'd get to join. Something seems to have made him really happy. You seem to have convinced Rod that you're strong enough. Sentenza will vote for you. He says you were a very reasonable man. I don't need to say anything about Silvio and Bulko. Those two morons are against everyone. Buster says you're okay, and Dar says you're a blabbermouth. But his vote doesn't count for very much here. The rest of the mercenaries haven't said anything. You convinced most of them by passing the test. Although a lot of them say that getting a farmer to pay his rent was too easy for a test. You have my vote in any case. And you won some fair duels. A lot of mercenaries respect that. Most of the mercenaries are for you. As far as we're concerned, you can start with us at any time.
NOTR himself was after him.
Go to Lee. He'll explain everything else to you.
My problem.
It can't go on like this forever.
He's really bad. Sooner or later, I can't help him. Listen to him talk. From me.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
And that's the truth.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Same old thing all over again.
I believe this is gonna
I
change.
couldn't care less.
Here, I found your crossbow.
Indeed, this is mine. Don't tell me you were up by the stone circle.
Most certainly.
That was pretty reckless of you, but thanks anyway. Naturally, I'll repay this deed. I hope this is enough.
That's...
I couldn't care less.
It's a bad business.
Couldn't get away with that.
That's all just gossip.
And that's the truth.
Better off myself.
Don't have to tell me that.
That's not what I heard. That's not what I heard.
That's no secret.
I'm no better off myself.
That isn't true.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
Things I could tell you.
Do you really believe that?
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
I used to say that myself.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I'm staying out of it.
That's been...
I used to say that myself.
That's all just gossip.
Really should have known better.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
I've got no time for things like that.
That's been known a long time.
That was no big deal.
That's not what I heard.
Didn't it? I couldn't get away with that.
I agree with you completely.
was no big deal.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
I'm staying out of it.
Better off myself.
That isn't true.
He never would have thought of that himself.
That was no big deal.
There's nothing he can do about it.
Same old thing all over again.
Will it ever change? But no, he insisted he knew better.
And that's the truth.
He insisted he knew better.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
That's all just gossip.
I used to say that myself.
I'm no better off myself.
You just have to listen.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
And that's the truth.
I'm no better off myself.
I couldn't care less.
That's all just gossip. I never knew that.
That's no secret.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
It was his decision, wasn't
Will it ever change?
it? I used to say that myself.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Can't rely on that.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
You just have to listen.
That's all just gossip.
out differently if it hadn't been for us.
Do you really believe that?
That will never change.
Happen sooner or later. Hold a sword.
That's no secret.
You have to step in and sort things out.
That's all just gossip. I agree with you completely.
I hardly know what to believe anymore. I wouldn't be so sure.
Nobody will know anything from me.
I'm ready to join you.
Then you've passed Tarloff's test?
Yes.
That's good. What did the other mercenaries say?
Most of them are on my side.
Good. Then go see Onar now. I've already talked with him. But you'll have to negotiate your pay yourself.
Nothing amazes me anymore. That's really not my problem.
Don't even think about touching anything here. Otherwise, you'll get a couple upside the head. Got it?
There's a whole bunch of junk here.
That's right. And most of it is extremely valuable. Onar collects valuable objects. A simple man like me can hardly afford such luxury. I stick to other things.
And that would be?
I collect old coins.
I've got an old coin here.
Show me. Oh yeah? That won't bring much on the open market. I'll pay you a gold piece for it. Exactly as much as it used to be worth.
It's a deal.
Good. If you have any more of those, you'll know where to find me.
Interested in some more old coins?
Sure. Do you still have any?
One.
Thanks. Here's your money. Bring me all you can find.
Who let you in here? What are you doing here on my farm?
Thanks to Bulko, you now have a few sheep less.
And what are you talking about? Who is Bulko?
One of the mercenaries.
How would that interest me? If he's been after my sheep, he'll have to answer to Lee. So why are you bugging me with such trivial details?
Lee sent me. I want to work here as a mercenary.
He's already talked to me. He's the one responsible for you, so suit yourself. But no fooling around here. Leave the farmers and the maids alone, and, above all, don't nab anything, capiche? For everything else, talk to Lee. All we need to discuss now is your pay.
That's all just gossip.
So how about my pay?
Well, let's see. Let me think. 50 gold pieces. What do you say?
Sounds all right.
I think so too. Now go see Lee.
Everything all right here on the farm?
I don't see how that's any of your business. You don't belong on the farm.
You're revolting against the city, or so I've heard.
Now listen up. I inherited this farm and this land from my father, and he inherited it from his father. I'm not going to allow that greedy imbecile of a king to make off with all that just in order to feed his useless armies. The war with the orcs has been going on forever. And where do we stand? On the edge of defeat. No, I prefer to defend my farm myself. The money that I save this way can pay for my own army.
That was obvious. I couldn't get away with that. That's all just...
It can't go on like this forever.
That's not what I heard.
That was no big deal.
Onar now has a few sheep less thanks to Bulko.
Oh, leave me alone with that shit. I've had enough trouble as it is.
Me too. Bulko seems to have a problem with me. He wants me to leave the farm.
Yes, and assert yourself. You can tell him he should restrain himself. Otherwise, I'll deduct the lost sheep from his pay.
I'm ready to join you.
Have you seen Onar?
He agrees.
Welcome aboard. Here, take some decent armor first. I'm glad to have you with us. I already have your first assignment. It has to do with the Paladins. It's time you went to see them. You wanted to go there anyway.
And how can I get to the Paladins now?
Very simple. You'll take our peace offering to them. I know Lord Hagen, the commander of the Paladins, from my time in the Royal Army. I know how he thinks. He doesn't have enough men. He'll accept the offer. At least he'll listen to you. I've written a letter. Here. In any case, that should get you admitted to see the leader of the Paladins.
That's really not my problem.
Welcome to the mercenaries, kid.
Thanks.
As soon as I have something for you to do, I'll let you know.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Wait a minute. I want to improve my abilities.
I agree with you completely. Nothing amazes me.
You have to step in and sort things out.
Is it really true? Don't tell me you didn't know that. Is it really true?
Where did you pick
Good.
that up then?
Now you can use your abilities better.
Just like you said.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Nobody wants to know. I've heard a thing or two.
I'm better off myself.
We're not touching that.
That's all just as
What about forging equipment? What do you need?
I wouldn't have done that. You should have known.
I agree with you.
That isn't true.
I've heard a thing or two. You should have known
He really said that.
Been there, done that.
Where did you pick that up then?
You're still here after all. I thought we'd agreed that I should let you depart in peace. You really should have listened to me.
All that matters is strength.
And now, sluggin'! Sluggin'!
That's exactly what I said.
Not bad. He deserved that.
Where did you pick that up then? Who said that?
Well, at least you've got some gold on you.
Nobody will learn anything from me these days.
I'm ready to join you.
Then you've passed Tarloff's test?
Yes.
That's good. What did the other mercenaries say?
Most of them are on my side.
Good. Then go see Onar now. I've already talked with him, but you'll have to negotiate your pay yourself.
No one really wants to hear that.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
That's quite obvious.
Don't even think about touching it.
There's a whole...
That's right. A simple man.
And that would be...
I collect.
What's your...
Onar wants. He's worried. Most of them. Yeah, walk.
I've got an...
Oh, yeah? I'll pay you.
It's a...
Good. If you have...
Interest?
Sure.
1.
Thanks. Here's your...
Has anyone tried?
A few.
That's not what I heard. It's a bad business.
That will never change. Sort things out. I don't know why he gets so worked up.
Will it ever change? Business. That's not what I heard.
I've got no time for that. Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
Nothing amazes me anymore. That's been known a long time.
You don't have to tell me
Like
that.
you said. Don't say you didn't know that.
Will it ever change? The wrong people. I'm no better off myself.
And there's more, believe
Beliar
me.
himself was after him.
Nothing amazes
Who let you in here? What are you doing here on my farm?
And there's more, believe me.
Thanks to Bulk,
And what are you...
one of the
How would that... So why are you...
who to believe these days.
least.
He's already... He's the... But no, for everything, all we need...
Believe that.
So how about?
Well, let me... 50. What do you say?
Tell me that
Go
isn't
on
true.
like this forever.
Sounds.
I think so.
Change.
He never would have thought of that himself. I'd have gone about it differently.
I couldn't care less.
That was quite obvious.
Nothing amazes me anymore. You hardly know who to believe these days.
It's as easy as that.
Nobody will learn anything from
Onar now has a few sheep less thanks to Bulko.
Oh, leave me alone with that shit. I've had enough trouble at...
Me too. Bulko seems to have a problem with me. He wants me to leave the farm.
Yes, and assert yourself. You can tell him he should
I'm ready.
Have you seen Onar?
He agrees.
Welcome aboard. Here, take some decent armor first.
just gossip.
I'm glad to have you with us. I already have your first assignment. It has to do with the Paladins. It's time you went to see them. You wanted to go there anyway.
You've known better.
But no, he insists.
And how can I get to the Paladins now?
Very simple. You'll take our peace offering to them. I know Lord Hagen, the commander of the Paladins, from my time in the Royal Army. I know how he thinks. He doesn't have enough men. He'll accept the offer. At least he'll listen to you. I've written a letter. Here. In any case, that should get you admitted to see the leader of the Paladins.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
And there's more, believe me.
Ever change? No, he insisted he knew better.
It had to happen
Why
sooner
get so
or later.
worked up? I'm not touching that.
That doesn't surprise me. I never knew that.
That's no
I'm not
secret.
touching that. I hardly know what to believe anymore.
It's a bad business. That was obvious all along.
That's no
Quite
secret.
obvious. That's the first I've heard of it.
He doesn't see that. I'd have gone about it differently. That's all just gossip.
You don't have to tell me that.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
That's all just gossip. I would have thought of that himself.
Welcome to the mercenaries, kid.
Thanks.
As soon as I have something for you to do, I'll let you
I
know.
would have thought of that himself.
I want to improve my abilities.
The first I've heard of it. Got my own opinion about that.
You listen to the wrong people.
Good. Now you can use your abilities better.
You hardly know who to believe these days. He never would have thought of that himself.
And there's more, believe me.
That's been you listen to the wrong people.
You have to feel sorry for this forever.
You're still here after all. I thought we'd agreed that I should let you depart in peace. You really should have listened to me.
Put away that weapon.
You're
Yeah, let him have it.
Slug him.
Yeah, let him have it.
Slug him.
Yeah, let him have it.
Yeah, let him have it.
Slug him. Slug him.
Not bad.
Let that be a
Put
lesson.
away that
Smart
weapon.
kid.
Don't you try that again. Of course we got him in the end. Where did you pick that up? Really not my problem. I've got my own opinion about
Does the name Pepe ring a bell?
I don't get a word of what you're blathering about, but I don't like your tone.
You were supposed to guard his sheep.
What do I care about his sheep?
Lee cares about them.
What are you getting at?
If you keep getting on my nerves, I'll see to it that you are made to pay for the sheep. So if you're at all interested in your pay, leave me alone from now on.
You!
Yes?
Wretched little lowlife.
You really let Bulko have it, honey. Must have been an exhausting job to thrash that fat swine.
Do you really think?
Here, have a bite to eat so you'll gain back your strength.
He really should have known better.
Can I have some more of your stew?
I haven't got any now.
Not even a tiny bowl?
No.
It's no secret.
Can I lick the pot then?
Will you cut it out? If you're so keen on my stew, you'll have to do something to get it.
What?
Go see Sagita, the healer who lives behind Sekop's farm, and bring me a package of her herbs. If you bring me the herbs, I'll make you some stew.
Those are all just rumors.
Nothing amazes me anymore. He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Hey!
What about forging equipment?
What do you need?
All that way is out of it. So don't tell me that.
I can't believe that.
That'll only cause more trouble. Nobody will learn anything from me.
But he knew that all along.
Will you look at that?
What do you want?
Don't think that I respect you now, just because you're one of us. I'll tell you something. No matter what you're wearing, I can see right through you. To me, you're just a greasy little idler, nothing more.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
What's your problem?
I know people of your sort. All talk, no guts. I detest somebody who dresses up all important and brags about his heroic deeds. Just yesterday, I slugged one of the boys here in the mouth because he claimed he could bring down a black troll with one hand tied behind his back.
So what?
What's that supposed to mean? So what? Have you ever seen a black troll, Big Mouth? Do you have any idea how big those monsters are, man? If you just get one step too close to them, they'll tear you to pieces.
You tell me.
That's been known a long
I've killed a black troll already.
You're asking for it, huh? I ought to rip your head off. But I've got a better idea.
That's no secret.
If you're such a great fighter, then prove it.
What's in it for me?
Stupid question. Your honor and your jaw in one piece?
That's not a whole lot, is it?
And that's the truth.
Shall we say, I'll pay you a ton of money if you bring me the hide of a black troll. How's that sound?
Better.
Then what are you waiting
I
for?
used to say that myself.
I've got the hide of a black troll.
Impossible. Show me. Incredible.
No big
What do you
deal.
want for it?
Give me what you got.
Okay. I give you 500 gold pieces and toss in 3 strong healing potions. What do you say?
I'm not touching that.
Done.
It was a pleasure.
That's been known a long time.
Things I could tell you. Known better.
It was just like you said.
He really should have known better.
I used to say that myself. about duty.
He never would have thought of that himself.
That's an open secret. Now that's typical, isn't it? That's what I've always said.
And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, "Never again shall you walk upon my land, for it is sacred."
These are bad times.
Hey!
I heard that you have been accepted to join Lee.
That's not what
Congratulations.
That's what I've always said.
Everybody knows by now.
Hey, you! The bandits that were occupying your lighthouse are gone.
Is that really true? Finally, I can get back to my work. Come with me to the lighthouse. You get an incredible view of the sea up there.
Where have you been gadding about for so long? I need more skins. Did you bring any?
I've got a few skins for you.
Wolf skin, that's good. A warg skin? Those beasts are tough. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
Just like you said. It's not what I heard. I'm not touching that. That will never change. Nothing amazes me anymore. It was his
Halt! Only men who are in service to the king may enter the town hall.
Let me through. I bear a message from the mercenaries.
All right, but I'm warning you. If you cause any trouble here, you won't have time to regret it.
I have already heard of you. Lothar has reported that you wish to speak with me. You are the stranger who has demanded the Eye of Innos. I am Lord Hagen, Paladin of the King, warrior of our Lord Innos, and Commander-in-Chief of Khorinis. I have much to do, so do not waste my time. Tell me, rather, why you are here.
I bring an offer of peace from the mercenaries.
Show me. I know General Lee. I also know the circumstances under which he was condemned to forced labor in the colony. I consider him to be an honorable man. I am prepared to grant him absolution, only to him. This does not apply to his men, however. Most of them are dishonorable cutthroats and have earned their punishment. I shall certainly not offer them absolution. Report that to him. Was that all?
The hosts of evil are gathering very close to here, in the Valley of Mines.
In the Valley of Mines? We have dispatched an expedition there. We are also aware of reports that say the pass there is occupied by orcs. But thus far, no news has reached me of an army of evil. Is this merely a trick to make me believe that it is necessary to form an alliance with the mercenaries?
No.
What army is that supposed to be?
An army of dragons who have gathered hosts of their minions around them.
Dragons? According to the old scriptures, it is many centuries since dragons were last sighted. Tell me, why should I believe a word you say?
But the question isn't whether you can believe me. The question is whether you can afford not to believe me when I tell the truth.
As long as I have no proof, I cannot afford to send even more men there.
So you want me to bring you proof?
Precisely. Cross the pass and go to the Valley of Mines. Once there, seek out the expedition, and when you have found them, speak to Commander Garond. If anyone knows the situation there, he will. If he confirms your words, then I am prepared to help you.
Does that mean you'll hand over the Eye of Innos to me?
The Eye of Innos? Good. Bring me proof. Then I shall see to it that you are permitted to wear the amulet.
Then can I say I've got your word on this matter?
You can, for you have it.
What do you know about the Eye of Innos?
It is a divine artifact. In the old prophecies, it is mentioned in connection with dragons. However, the scriptures also say that only a chosen of Innos can wear it.
How am I supposed to get across the pass?
I shall give you the key to the gate to the pass. However, you will have to find your own way through the ranks of the orcs. May Innos protect you.
Why have you come to Khorinis?
We are on an important mission for the kingdom. Our orders come directly from King Robar. I told you that we have sent an expedition to the Valley of Mines. That is the reason for our presence.
What are your men doing in the Valley of Mines?
All right. Since you're going there anyway, I might as well tell you. This is all about the magic ore. It can decide the outcome of the war. Without enough weapons made of magic ore, the king's army does not stand the slightest chance against the elite warriors of the orcs. As soon as our ship is fully laden with ore, we shall sail back to the mainland.
The war against the orcs is going badly then.
I have already told you too much.
I'm looking for a metal ornament. It should have been by the stone circle near Lobar's farm.
If you mean this thing here, we suspected that it might be a magical rune, but it turned out to be completely worthless. You can have it if you like. I have no use for it.